Hi, welcome to your channel, Generous, Gracious and Gallant. I'm your host, Dr. Ghosh, and I'm back today with another very inspirational, transformational, and motivational true story for all of you. Friends, the inspirational Indian woman who I'll be introducing to you today is Arati Devi, India's youngest elected Sarpanch. She is from Odisha. I'll be sharing much more information about her shortly on the video. But before that, I wanted to give you a brief about the channel Generous, Gracious and Gallant. I started this channel 2 years back. And today on the channel, we have over 1200 subscribers, 40,000 views, and over 395 videos already uploaded on the channel. My mission is to ensure that the present and coming generations live by the eternal human principles such as honesty, integrity, loyalty, respect for womanhood, respect for diversity, respect for our parents, respect for our teachers. These are principles which do not change over time and place. They are eternal. Living by these principles is the only way forward for a conflict-ridden mankind. Towards this, I share with you daily inspiration on the WhatsApp group, the Facebook groups whose links are in the description. You can join there. And also, I share with you transformational, inspirational, motivational stories of people living by these eternal human principles so that this will encourage our younger generations to learn from this and become well grounded, well molded human beings. Coming to our inspirational Indian woman, I am talking about Arati Devi, India's youngest elected Sarpanch. She was elected Sarpanch from the Dhunka Pada Gram Panchayat in Ganjam district in Odisha. A truly inspirational Indian woman. She was born in Ganjam, Odisha. Her father was Bhaskar Bhuyan. She had initial schooling from the Ganjam district in Odisha itself. Her maternal grandparents were freedom fighters and she drew inspirational from them for her work for the poor and needy. She graduated in history from Behrampur University and MBA from Sikkim Manipal University. She then went on to working for the bank. In 2012, she quit her job as an investment officer in IDBI Bank, Behrampur, to become a Sarpanch. A Sarpanch is the elected head of village level local self-governance body. It is a statutory body and it is called a Panchayat, and the elected head of this Panchayat is a Sarpanch. It's a quasi-semi-government body. In 2014, based on her achievements, she was invited for a 3-week international leadership program in the USA. This was under the guidance of the Obama government International Visitors Leadership Program IVLP. She was the only Indian to attend the program. This was to enhance leadership in current and emerging leaders, sponsored by the US State Department. It was a 3-week program. In 2014, she was also nominated for the Rajiv Gandhi Leadership Award. She did very notable work streamlining the PDS, public distributed system, where the poor get rice, oil and other edibles in fixed quantities so that they do not have to cope with raging inflation. It was a tough fight for her to ensure that everyone in the village got their entitlement. She was physically and mentally abused by other people in the village to ensure that she was not able to set the things right. There was much harassment, but She was of strong will and made of sterner stuff, and she ensured that, as per the law, the PDS system started taking care of every member in the village. She revived the of traditional arts and crafts in her village, and she undertook a literacy program specially for women. Arati Devi says, I quit my well paying job and became a sarpanch to give back to society and work for the betterment of my fellow villagers. But I never knew that my unique implementations in my panchayat will inspire other sarpanch, administration and government to take it all to all panchayats. She also put forward the cause of Odisha and women empowerment in Odisha in all the events which she attended nationally and internationally. She says she became the first person to start Gram Sabha for the women in the village. Previously, though women were entitled, they were more like rubber stamps, and only the men members used to attend the panchayat meetings. Women were just like rubber stamps. However, thanks to her initiative, over 1,000 women have started in attending the panchayat meetings, and this is now growing in strength, and true woman empowerment has come about in her village. Right? She worked to ensure pakka roads in her village, from kacha roads transforming to pakka roads. 1.5 lakh trees she ensured plantation in the villages. She ensured electrical connections and ensured that the government school had no teacher vacancies. Very important, government schools exist, but mostly without teachers and other amenities. She ensured there was no vacancies of teachers and all amenities were available in the school so that education became a priority. Education of women, especially Nari Sikhaiye, and program by her was awarded. 700 women, adult women, learned how to sign so that they could avoid thumb impressions. Tremendous achievement. She also says the famous slogan Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. She coined the term Beti Padhao, and another Sarpanch from Haryana coined the term Beti Bachao. This was put together by the government and became a national slogan, Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao. Her Beti Padhao and Beti Bachao has yielded tremendous benefits to the people in the village. She is very focused on her village level activities and is further contemplating enhancing her role so that she can make difference at a much larger level. If you remember the multilingual movie Sir Madam Sarpanch, it is loosely based on her life and much acclaimed by critics and audiences. She says that it is surreal that a film is being made on my life. Political life is not easy. Start of her career in a patriarchal society in Odisha, she faced tremendous mental harassment, abuse, and was physically manhandled many times. Dalit atrocity case was also put on her to bring her to her knees so that she followed the dictates of some powerful people in the village, but her strong willpower and support from the people allowed her to overcome all these difficulties. Friends, Arati Devi, an inspirational Indian woman bringing about change. She is an inspirational Indian woman who proves that change can be brought about. It has to start with self. A small change can have big impacts. Friends, Arati Devi, India's youngest Sarpanch. I'm sure you enjoyed her story. My next video on your channel, Generous, Gracious and Gallant, will be about Pushpalata Das, a Gandhian freedom activist, social worker, politician from Assam who lived to see the dream of India's independence come true. I'll be sharing her story in the subsequent video. But before I go, let me request you all, please subscribe to the channel Generous, Gracious and Gallant. Till we meet again next time, good luck, all the best.